I've started using this DJI Action 5 Pro. It's kind of my everyday go-to camera now, especially when it comes to these kind of walk and talk style vlogs. I mean, it's pretty inconspicuous for a kickoff, but I've just found it's just the perfect go-to. Like I've got the Pocket 3, which is a great camera, great image quality, but I find that quite cumbersome when I'm trying to vlog. I mean, the gimbal's great in principle, but every time I turn it on, I feel like the gimbal's facing the wrong way, or it doesn't find my face, and it's just faff. Whereas this, you just literally press record and we're good to go. And it just connects seamlessly through the Osmo audio with, and this is the wireless mic 2. And I'm just in kind of all the standard settings here. I'm pretty much shooting on full auto. I've set the exposure to minus 0.3, just so I don't blow any highlights. And I'm on the standard color profile, so I'm just shooting in 10-bit. I'm not even shooting in D-Log. Now you can shoot in the Pro settings into D-Log M, and I'll do another video on that. And that just gives you a bit more flexibility, a bit more dynamic range, and allows you to do a bit more with your colors in post-processing. But for something like this, where I've literally just picked up the camera, connected the mic, and come out for a quick evening walk, the ability to just get something that I can use straight out the camera that I think looks pretty decent, if I'm being honest. I quite like the colors. They might look a little bit HDR-y, which you get in a lot of modern cameras when you're in auto settings. So I might do a slight tweak in post, but probably not. The fact we're shooting in kind of now evening light, it does feel quite natural to look. I think when you're shooting in bright sunlight with this camera in these settings, it can look a bit HDR-y, but that's kind of by the by. The quality that comes out of this thing is fantastic. I'm in 4K right now, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and it's just a really good bit of kit. Now I know the Osmo Action 6 has just recently come out, and I think that has slightly better low light performance than this camera, and it has a variable aperture, which I think is fantastic. But with that new one coming out, you can probably find yourself a great deal. On the Action 5, I got the standard combo, which comes with this selfie stick that I'm on now, and it comes with a mount and 2 additional batteries and a charging case. Now I very rarely use the additional batteries. This thing is USB-C charging, which is fantastic, and you can charge from like 0% to 80 in about, I think it's some daft like 15 to 20 minutes. I'll put the specs on screen if I'm quoting complete bullshit here. But again, if you stop for a coffee or anything like that, just whack it on charge or with a battery pack, and you've pretty much got yourself back to a full battery. I mean, this is by no means the highest spec camera that I've got, like nowhere near. I've got a full camera setup, I've got mirrorless setup, I've got full frame cameras, I've got expensive lenses, I've got the light rigs, I've got everything I need. But ultimately that just takes too much time to get set up. You need to bring out a tripod with you, you need to adjust everything, you need a bag to carry it all in. I mean, this literally just fits in my pocket. And it just gives you no excuse to just come out and film. Like, I'm coming out for a bit of an evening walk right now, clear my head. It's been a stressful weekend. And I thought, do you know what? I'll make a quick video for YouTube. I'll let you into a secret. I tried making a video yesterday around this Action 5. It's too staged, too thought through, too scripted. It's not my style. And ultimately, I thought it was shit. So I've not posted it, but I've come back out now to talk you through this camera. And this, it just proves it. The proof's in the pudding. It's just this easy. The audio from the Action, the audio from the wireless mic 2, I think is great. And the fact it just seamlessly connects. As soon as I start recording, it switches straight onto the wireless mic, and I just connect it with this little magnetic lanyard here. Another reason these are just such a great camera to pick up and vlog with, and they're so versatile, is the universal mounts that come with them. So whether you've got the Action 4, the Action 5 Pro, which I'm on here, like the new Action 6, the DJI Nano, and the 360, they all use this same universal action cam mount. Now this is on the selfie stick at the moment, but this is another little mount I carry around with me. This is just a JJC DJI magnetic mount, so this is a magnetic paddle, which just helps me get some really cool angles. That's just magnetic, you stick it to anything that's metal. So if you're out and about, you can stick it to a street sign, a lamppost. I was doing some DIY yesterday, I stuck it to the radiator to get some cool angles. And it's just so easy. Everything about this setup is just easy. And when it comes to creating content, I think that's what you need it to be, especially if you're a busy person. I'm a father of 2, I've got my own business, I've got a full-time job, I've got a missus, we've got a kid on the way, we've got a house to run. And I don't have time to be loading up my bag with lenses, my Sonys, with my tripod, thinking where I'm going to go film for the day, or if I'm filming inside, setting up my studio or my lights. I don't have time to be doing that just to get out a YouTube video. So to just be able to pick up a camera that shoots in 10-bit color, by the way, in 4K. It's a nice wide angle lens. I like this really immersive feel of vlogging. Like, again, if I've shot on my mirrorless cameras, the lenses give us that beautiful bokeh, that cinematic feel that everyone's always on about. Even the same with the Pocket 3. And it's a bit of a tighter field of view. The image looks great, I get it. It looks fantastic. But it takes you out of the environment. It isolates the subject. Whereas this, I feel, you can see here now, I'm just walking down this beautiful country lane that's just behind my house. And this brings you right into the environment that I'm vlogging in. Which I think is what a vlog's about. Should take the viewer with you, especially when you're doing this walk and talk style scenario. Gives you something to look at rather than my ugly mug. So yeah, it's just a brilliant camera. And I mentioned earlier on, it's by no means the best spec camera I've got. But the fact that I pick it up every day and it makes me want to create, it doesn't give me any excuses not to create, and it's good enough for what I need, I'd probably argue that it's probably the most powerful camera that I've got in my kit. Because what's the point in having all the cameras in the world if you don't use them and that you don't create the content that you want to create as well? Walking and talking is where I feel most comfortable. This is what I enjoy doing the most. All the other times I try and set up these elaborate videos, they don't work, and because I don't enjoy them and I don't think they come across as authentic. Whereas something like this, it's pretty raw, but it's good enough quality. And I just think they're just a great little camera. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you are thinking about what camera you should buy, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy a DJI Action 5. I mean, they're not cheap, they're a few £100, but if you are in the market for an action camera, I could absolutely recommend this DJI Action 5 Pro, and pick up a microphone as well, because you'll get that great audio quality. Because often when you're vlogging, audio is just as, if not more important than the actual visual that you get out of it. You don't need an expensive mirrorless camera to start a YouTube channel. I mean, you can even use your phone, but I don't like using my phone. My phone's my phone. It's not my video kit. So yeah. So this little walk has turned into a video that I've managed to create for YouTube. I'm going to go home. Not going to over process this. I'm going to probably do it on CapCut. It's already in. It's already color graded using the color profile in the camera. So go home, get it online, no excuses. So, I mean, let me know in the comments what you think. If you've got the DJI Action 5 Pro, I'd love to know how you're finding it. Or if you're in the market for one, by all means, ask me any questions you want in the comments and I'll try and answer them. But whatever camera it is you pick, just make sure you pick one that you're going to use and you get out and create, because what's the point in having all the kit in the world if we're not going to make content and share? So, right, I'm going to get on for my tea. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.